Welcome, Exiles. So, the past couple days, I got a bit sidetracked because I wanted to make a Shadowstitch myself. And I originally was just going to do Temple Locus of Corruptions until I got a decent one for myself. Got a little sidetracked doing it a whole lot more than that, and I ended up running the Temple of Vaal 60 times. And these weren't just 60 temples, these were 60 temples with Locus of Corruption, plus like Apex of Ascension was the main thing I was going for. And I was always killing the Roomba, so that way I think I could get a decent idea of how common vial drops were and stuff like that. So I'm going to share with you my results, my data on the whole thing. So from about 60 boss kills, now in my challenges it says I only have like 55, but these are, I didn't do them all level 75 plus. I eventually, a little bit later on, started to only go for 75 plus so I could keep this as a number, but I think I did roughly around 60, maybe a little bit over. It's not accurate because when I started this, I wasn't really planning to keep track of things, and I'm not sure what all things I deleted right away, if they were like bricks or whatever, but this is what I have left over to show for you guys. So out of 60 kills, we got 14 flasks, 23 belts, one of which was a double one, which you can get from item level, from an 83 temple. It's pretty rare. I maybe did 10 83 temples. The rest were like 82, 81, in between 75, that range. So from like 10 83s, I got one double belt. I got 11 vials, and for the vials, the information is as follows. I got 2 consequences, which is the big one this league, because the Forbidden Right build is so popular. Coward's Legacy is high demand, so these were 13x a pop, which is really big. Transcendence was like 80c, Summoning Vials were like 15c, Fate, worthless, Ritual, basically worthless. And I didn't get the ones for the Flask, or the ones for the Shield, or the ones for the Amulet. I believe for the most part, these are all pretty equally weighted to drop. I don't think consequences is anything higher or harder to get. I think there's just such a large market of people that want to buy it, and that's why it's expensive. Not because it's necessarily harder to drop than these other ones. Whereas I do believe the Amulet one for Xerfes, the Flask one, and the Shield one, from what I remember in Incursion League, those were a lot more rare. But I think these have pretty even weighting. I don't know if that's the case or not. Out of 60 kills, we got 11 vials, so I'm to assume that in a temple where you're doing roughly around 75 plus area level, it's a 1 in 5, you'll get a vial. I did have one that dropped a double vial. I got a 2-for-1 special, which I think that's a pretty lucky outcome. Outside of that stuff, we got 2 amulets, we got 6 of the blue jewel, 4 of the green, 3 of the red. I think these are probably pretty even weightings. It's just kind of RNG how many I got. And then, the fun stuff, which is the body armors I corrupted. If I did 70 chest pieces, which I think I did, I might have done a little bit more. I had roughly 13 poof, 15 go to rare with influence, 13 went to white sockets, and I'm not sure if I deleted a white socket one or a rare brick earlier on in the fact when I wasn't keeping track of stuff, but besides the point. Anyways, and we got 19 Shadowstitches. Now, I'm going to hover over each of these, kind of give you guys an idea of what you can expect. If you're double corrupting something, you have a 1 in 4 chance to get a double corrupt, and if you double corrupt it, these are the kind of corruption outcomes you can expect, I guess. We have a wide range. I have them listed from pretty much worst corruptions all the way to best at the end here, so we'll start out with these ones here. Nothing too special, and then eventually we start getting a lot of basically Curse Gem, Warcry Gems. Those are always kind of like feels bad. Aura Gems feels bad. You'll get things like Trap in Mind, which doesn't feel too bad. I mean, there's definitely some use for those there, here and there. Curse Gems, not the best, I mean, unless you're playing Bane. Then there's baits like these, where you think you get +4, and then you read Warcry Gems, and you just die on the inside. I had those happen a couple times to me, where I got Trap in Mind, then I get Curse and Warcry. These just, you can't get +4 out of that, unfortunately. +1 socket, +2 Warcry, so technically +4 for Warcry Gems, but why would you do that? +2 duration, +2 aura. This was one of my first baits where I thought I got something really cool, and then I thought about it a little bit more, and I'm like, there's no duration mines, and aura skills, like, I don't know, it's not exactly the best +4. Moving up, we got things that are +2, like a good +2, plus another useful stat, so +2 duration, energy shield, we got +2 projectiles, plus life, decent stats there, +2 duration, plus life, decent stats there, and then my second best one, +2 duration, 48% damage. I thought that one was pretty solid. And the cream of the crop, the best one we got was an actual +4 with projectile gems. And this one, I'm going to build around. There was originally a build I was planning to do around Shadowstitch, but I changed my mind specifically to do something with this +4 one I made. And I'm going to do that first, and then I'll do the other build I was planning to do that I was originally making these shadow shits, the whole shadow stitches, the whole purpose for why I was doing this. So anyways, that was my results from Temple of Atsuatl. Other important things I guess I gathered, or information I gathered, when people talk about your likelihood to drop the special unique based on the tier 3 room, I've heard people say 50% chance, 33% chance. From my experience, I probably did about 30 to 40 tier 3 rooms where they have a chance to drop an item, and I only got 2 unique item drops. I'm not sure if I just got extremely unlucky, but that leads me to believe it's not a 50% chance. Maybe it could depend on the room you do. Maybe some rooms are more likely to drop their unique. I don't know why they would, the likelihood of that being the case, but point is, the drop rate on a room that has a chance to drop the specific unique is not going to be 50%. It's not going to be 30%. Maybe it's a 1 in 5. That's more believable. I don't know. Maybe I got extremely unlucky, but from my experience, the drop rate for uniques from specific rooms is actually a lot lower than I've heard from other people from just this test alone. But exactly, it's not a huge data pool. It's only 30 to 40 rooms. You know, I didn't keep exact track of it, stuff like that. But anyways, throwing that out there. Other things, Wealth of the Vaal, the room that gives you a bunch of basically currency rooms. That's worth roughly around 10C from my experience with it. I got maybe 20 to 30 of those rooms, and they always consistently gave about 10C in raw currency. Didn't get a single Exalt drop. It was always just nice little consistent currency, but nothing too crazy. Other rooms, I don't think there's anything too special that I can take note of. The Storm of Corruption, actually, if you play with the Corruption Clouds, you can get a nice amount of 6 links for some Divine Orbs. That's nice too. But anyways, that's my summary of running the Temple of Atsuatl 60 times over the last 2 days. I don't know if you guys find this interesting, but it's just something I got carried away with, and I figured I'd share with you guys just in case you were interested in the data of the thing. Anyways, that's the video, guys. Thanks for watching. Peace out.